look at a cash budgeting problem. So Ham Inc. has the following budgeted cash collections from the cash receipts budget and cash payments, excluding loan principal repayments and interest payments from the cash disbursements budget for the next quarter, October, November, and December. In addition, Ham's beginning cash balance as of October 1 is $15,350. Ham would like to maintain a minimum $15,000 cash balance at all times, and in order to achieve this, they've negotiated a line of credit with the bank. If the preliminary cash balance falls below $15,000, they will borrow the necessary funds to keep their balance above the desired amount. If the preliminary cash balance is above the $15,000 minimum balance, they will use any excess to pay down any outstanding loan balance at the time. The interest rate on any outstanding line of credit balance is 6% per year. The interest rate is paid at the end of each month and is computed at the beginning of the loan balance for the month. They have a zero balance on their credit line as of October 1st. Prepare the cash budget for the quarter. Enter cash disbursements and loan repayments as a negative number. Round all calculations to the nearest whole dollar. Okay, so I'm just going to hide this here actually because it makes it really difficult to get the information that we need to complete with that big blob of data in there. So we'll just start filling things in as we know them. So the beginning cash balance was $15,350. That was given in that section that I just deleted. Then we want cash collected in October, so I can just, since I'm using Excel, steal that amount and enter it right there. Cash disbursements says to actually enter as a negative, so we'll go ahead and put that in. And then we have cash payments. Well, we're not making any, oops, I think I put that in the wrong spot. Sorry, so our cash payments is this amount. The loan repayment, or the interest on a loan, since there is no outstanding balance currently, that's going to be zero. So the preliminary cash balance, if we take the beginning balance, add the cash collected, and then subtract, which it's already a negative, so I'm going to add the cash payments, that will give me a preliminary cash balance of $18,318. Now remember, they wanted $15,000 on hand in the bank as a minimum. So we're not going to need to borrow any money because we already exceed the $15,000 requirement. So that means my ending cash balance will be the $18,318. Also, since there's no beginning loan amount, that's going to be zero. We didn't repay anything because we didn't have anything outstanding, and we didn't borrow any additional money. So our ending loan balance is going to stay at zero. So let's go back up to November. So my ending cash balance for October will become my beginning cash balance for May. Then I'm going to add cash receipts from November and cash disbursements or cash payments will be $43,128 for November. Interest on loan, again, we didn't have a loan outstanding, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's once again calculate our cash balance, take our beginning balance plus cash receipts, less our cash payments. That's going to give us a preliminary cash balance of $11,220. Okay, so here's the problem. We want an ending cash balance of $15,000, so we're going to have to borrow. So let's take our $15,000 minus the $11,220 preliminary cash balance. That means we're going to have to borrow $3,780 in order to maintain the $15,000 in the bank. So if we scroll down, let's look here. Again, our loan balance at the end of October was zero, so that will become my beginning balance for November. I just borrowed $3,780. Principal repaid. Well, we didn't repay. We're now borrowing, so we'll leave that at zero. So my ending loan balance is now going to be that $3,780, which will become my beginning balance for December. All right, let's start back and finish this off. We'll go to December. My ending loan balance in November becomes my beginning loan balance in December. We're going to go ahead and add in then our cash collected in December. $34,366. Oops, sorry, that's a negative. I don't know why. Try that again. All right, then our cash payments should be a negative. That's $31,110. Oh, we're going to have to calculate the interest here. Okay, so if you remember that big blob of text that I hid, it actually said that our loan payment was going to be 6% interest. Now here's the deal, that 6% is an annual rate, so we're going to have to multiply that times 1/12 to get 1/12 or 1 month's worth of interest. So the calculation is the principal amount, $37.80, times the 6% times 1/12. And that gives me $19 in interest. Now that also should be a negative. Okay, so my preliminary cash balance here now then is the $15,000 on hand plus cash collected minus our cash payments and our interest payments is $18,237. So now I have some extra. I can pay up to $15,000 off of my loan. So if I need to keep $15,000 in the bank, the difference between the $15,000 and the $18,237 means I can pay off $3,237 towards my loan payment. So we're not going to borrow any more this month, but I am going to pay back off then $3,237, which is going to bring my loan balance down from $37.80 to $543. And then we would continue the process over and over again.